Hello and welcome back to Transfer Hub, the home of Aston Villa's transfers, news and activity over the summer. So we've got a little bit of news on a match day. We're going to B6 today. Cannot wait. Burnley at home. Let's have it. Let's get 3 points. But before we get into all that later on, we've got a little bit of transfer news, which is pretty good. It's an area which we, again, need to bring a player in. I think let's react to this rumour. But before we start, Greg Evans of The Athletic has a quote from Steven Gerrard on transfers. He said, "Window hasn't opened yet, but there are a few pieces not too far away. There is a free market as well, which can be a bit different. You can bring them in a bit quicker. I can assure our supporters that next season will be more competitive." So, what do you make of that, Villa fans? We've got some things bubbling away that aren't too far away. Boubacar Kamara, hopefully, Kamara. That's what I hope he's on about. But yeah, it's nice to know that we've got something hopefully not too far away. So that's good for Villa fans. But let's get into why you are all here. So let's just share the screen now. I'll make this a bit bigger for me to see as well. James Tarkowski, very, very good centre defender. I mean, if you are playing for Burnley, you have got to be a good central defender. And he has been fantastic for him. He wasn't too far away from the England squad, I think, a few years ago. He's a very, very good central defender, a very good Premier League central defender with Premier League experience. We did an episode about Maxime Lacroix yesterday, and a couple of you were saying, what about Prem experience? How is he going to adapt coming to the Premier League? Well, we've known Matip and Konate have come from the Bundesliga and done very well for Liverpool. So for me, that's not really too much of a problem. But if you're looking at this one, James Tarkowski coming in on a free with bags of Premier League experience, we would have Tyrone Mings, Ezri Konsa, Callum Chambers and James Tarkowski as our 4 centre-backs for rotation. I think that's pretty solid. And what we've seen from Villa is over the tenure with NSWE, Perslow and Lang so far, we're pretty shrewd. We're pretty shrewd in the market and the way we go about signing players. So on a free, Tarkowski would be a very, very good signing, in my opinion. And what I feel like it would allow us to be is, 1, very shrewd, but 2, enable us to bring in a centre-back with Premier League experience, which would then allow us to be able to bring in a CDM, central midfielder, maybe bring in a sort of a right-back, a striker, on a bigger fee, because we are saving on a fee of a centre-back. So I think it's very, very... I think I'd be all for this, to be fair. But what we have seen, and with all these rumours, is you've got Villa, Everton, Newcastle, West Ham, all in and around this. So there are going to be a lot of Premier League clubs sniffing around Tarkowski on a free. Mate, 2 ways about that. So he's 29 years of age, market value of 19 million, but he would be coming on a free. As you can see from the graphic, his defending is 80, which is really, really good. So some of his other stats then, here we go. So his strengths are his positioning, ground duels, aerial drills, weakness to error prone. I don't really see that, to be fair, through watching him. I think they are... He's just pretty solid, isn't he? And he can play in a back 3 or a back 5. His average rating is 7.16, and this is in a Burnley side. You know, look at his average rating in a Burnley side where they've lost a lot of games. They've also drew a lot of games, but you know, he's hitting them 7s every single game. These stats here are phenomenal, really. Heat map all over the place. You know, he's playing in a back 5, so his average positioning is going to be stretched a little bit as well. I mean, look at Burnley heat map. I mean, they're in the 18-yard box. Christ. Yeah, so, I mean, that's not where you want to. You want to see him just above the 18-yard box, to be fair. His stats then, so his accurate passes per game, 69%. Passing in his own half, 82%. Clean sheets, 7. Intercepts per game, 1.5. Clearances per game, 5.3. That's high, that is. But, I mean, he's making them. So, and these are the stats that I really want to touch in on. Total duels won, 68%. 65% ground duels and aerial duels. 70% of his aerial duels are won. That is massive, man. Those duels there are absolutely huge. 10 yellow cards this season. So Tarkowski, Villa fans, what are we saying? I am a massive, massive fan of this. I think if we can get him and sell him the journey, sell him the vibe, sell him what we're all about, I think Tarkowski on a free, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? It's an absolute no-brainer. If we can bring in some players on a high fee, I think that would be brilliant. And let me know how you're feeling then. Burnley, match day today. Last home game of the season. Sad, really, isn't it? That, you sat here now thinking this is the last game now that I'm going to be going to at home for a couple of months. That whole routine of doing what we like to do and your match day with your mates. You're not going to see them for a while now either, which is annoying. But yeah, really looking forward to it. It's a massive game for Burnley, isn't it? I was speaking to some of my clients that I was cutting this week, and we was on about where we think the game's going to go, and I feel like it's going to be backs to the walls for Burnley. I think a point for Burnley tonight is huge, because if they get a point tonight, they go above Leeds, and that psychology of going into that last game of the season, knowing that you are in front and it's in your own hands. It's huge, isn't it? If Burnley go out and beat Newcastle, they stay up no matter what. So that's what you want. Whereas at the minute, if they go out and beat Burnley, but Leeds beat Brentford, Burnley are down. It's out of their control. So I think it's going to be a difficult game for Villa. And I just hope the Villa fans just chill a little bit. Look, Burnley are fighting for their lives. They're going to make it difficult for us. We've got to be patient. We've got to work the ball. We've got to use the ball at the right moments. We've got to play that killer pass at the right moments. We can't just go into it gung-ho, because I don't think that tactic's going to work. I think we've got to just be patient. Gerard mentioned that we were going to be aggressive, and I think that's key in the right moments. But for me, patience is key tonight. Biding our time. Let's not get frustrated. Let's not get sloppy with the ball. Let's be calm. And I think we'll get the result tonight. I think it'll be a tough one, to be fair. I think it's going to be a real tough one. I'm going 2-1, and I actually feel like Burnley are going to take the lead. I don't know. I feel like Burnley are going to take the lead. But yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think then, Tarkowski. Let me know if you're enjoying the transfer hub. Yes, there are going to be a lot of them, but I will only do them for positions where I think we need to improve. So if we're linked with like stupid rumours, then I won't do it. But, no-brainers like this, come on, we've got to go for it. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Up the Villa.